like I said, but like especially on Sundays, we don't work out, so that's our day off, and then we experiment a little bit. Like the big thing was the back and forth between the cold and hot tub.
Yeah, I was just going to ask about that. Like, what's that experience been like?
Very beneficial for me.
Yeah.
It gives you
read between the lines there.
Yeah. So the one thing that she said is very euphoric feeling. Your body's not knowing what's going on because it's going from cold, hot, and you're
so you went back
zero pain.
So you guys went back and forth. So
she did. I'm not brave enough to do it yet.
Oh, you haven't jumped in from the cold tub into the hot tub?
No.
Oh, it's only the boss, huh?
Yeah. She rules. She rules. She could. I say I challenge myself in all kinds of things, but today I did it in a way. Because I did it with my the 120 degrees skin to jumping in that water.
Yeah, your lobster.
So I kind of have a feeling of what she feels. Does it feel like fire when you go back and forth? No. You can't really hear what she's saying, but she says no. No, she just says the pain just like you have no pain at all. It gives you like this, like if you were on a painkiller in a way, right? You might get needles in the beginning, she says.
So from the warm to the cold. Oh, from the actually more intense than the cold to the warm. So cold to the warm is like
so cold to warm.
So cold, your body doesn't.
Yeah, you're still feeling cold until your body's gotten to the warm, and then when you go warm to cold, that's the intensity. So that's what I felt today with my sunburn.
Yeah, except for the physical part of the burn didn't go away, Chris.
No, it didn't go away. It did help. It helped a lot, though. I mean, like you said, no one's getting a chill tub to get rid of a sunburn. But
no.
here's a funny story though. Is when I went to St. Lucia, and I did. This isn't the first time it's happened to me. I fell asleep on one of those, what do they call them, catamarans or whatever, like where they have those nets on the boats.
Oh, okay.
And I napped out on one of those and had blisters. And they had me eat aloe vera, and then they also put me in a ice bath wrapped in like these sheets, and it did help get rid of the burning. So
yeah,
I'm gonna say honestly, if I ever do it again, my dumbass does it again, I'm jumping in the chill tub right away. Like just because what would have been nice is it would have been nice to stop the burning from my skin.
The burn, the uncomfortableness all night long.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I just wish I would have been smarter, but sometimes that's not me.
So have you been with the use of the chill tub itself? Have you been using it every single day, or do you miss some days? I mean,
I think I missed 2 days. Father's Day I missed, and then I missed another Sunday before that.
And by the way, I have nothing to do with this as far as pushing Chris to do this every single day.
No.
I told you that I was like, hey, do what you want with it, because the idea is that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This isn't for some advertising spoof or anything like this. This is really trying to understand the benefits of, for your health and well-being, for total body health and well-being. For me, that's what started this whole idea with this.
Well, I was very interested because you hear Rogan, you hear everyone talk about these things.
I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah.
No.
And then I was like, you know what? I want to try it. And then there's something, once you've tried it, I'm telling you, you're gonna want to keep doing it. Like I said, my dad's already messaged about possibly getting one for his place now.
Hey, real quick, I want to, before I forget about this thought, your son.
Yeah. So he's slaying the views. He's got almost 80,000 views now, and my best one's 2.5. That's it. I'm getting owned in my house with everyone. But yeah, no. So it started out because he was like, "Oh, this is nothing. I can do this." I said, "Oh, okay. Let's go do this." So he's like, "Yeah."
In that age, mind you, how
12.
old? Yeah.
I get in a pool.
Yeah. That's what he said. I get in a pool over at Papa and Gigi's in the winter. It's no big deal. I said, all right, let's get in. I'll give you $50 if you could do a minute. And that was he couldn't wait to get out. He couldn't wait to get out. And then I threw that, I'll give you 100 for 2 minutes. No, zero chance.
He was out.
He didn't want none of it. And then he was like, I think I could do this. I think we do this. So we went for a second attempt. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds. He's like, I want out. Cool. I was just,
Have you been able to convince him to try it again?
We did try one more time, but it was not going to be on a video.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't a good outcome.
Yeah, it was way too intense for him.
Yeah.
But then remember, like,
he's already got a preconceived idea on top of it, and that's hard, especially when you're at that age.
Well, we also been decreasing the temperature, too. So
yeah, but you can't tell him that.
No, but the first time he tried it, I think it was like 45, right? 42-ish, 45, 42. Yeah. And then second time he went in, I think we had it 39. And that was he got in and he's like, I want out. So I know people aren't going to believe or understand this until you've done it.
Yeah, I mean,
until you've actually tried a 1 degree difference in temperature from like 40 to 39, 39 to 38. You won't understand until you try it.
And it's like anything. You can see all the stuff that you want to and read about everything, but you don't ever understand it until you actually physically, do it and experience it and see, what the benefits for you are going to be. Because, like I said, it's everybody's going to take something different away from it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, like, on the chill tub here.
Yep.
Like, so does this offer or show any of the like options it does? And like, I also love the lighting, by the way. That's beautiful. Like,
yeah.
This was not showing it on here, but I did a video at night to show people what it looks like. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the exterior LED lights, little mood. You can set the mood with that as well.
Yeah.
Well,
it helps when you have a tub in your back porch when it looks beautiful too.
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing is that that we do talk about are the physical benefits and the mental benefits, and anybody can put whatever they want because I'm especially when you get onto some companies' websites, there's not like medical journals that have a lot of information on this. It's just because it is just beginning to be something that they truly are seeing the benefits from this.
Yeah.
So there's
Rogan talks about what telomeres. Like, so it's supposed to extend your life over time.
Yeah, well, I think anything, because it's helping balance your body. So, I mean, I think anything related to that, I mean, and cold tub being part of that overall, idea that can help that. And by just merely something very simple and natural, cold water. Just all you got to do is sit in cold water. Wow. And you're going to extend your life? What?
Yeah. That was see. She didn't realize I told the story about the caffeine. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't need it at all.
And and that's awesome because I don't think that you guys had told me that until Chris was just talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I saved some hidden gems for you. I couldn't just tell you everything every day.
Yeah, of course, right?
Yeah.
But I think that it's pretty cool to be able to see that. Obviously we talk about the physical, but from your personal experiences on that.
Yeah.
But
I like that I actually experienced it, so I can tell you like firsthand, right?
Right.
Like because some people can tell you things, but so like all this, 100%, muscle soreness, inflammation, circulation, all 100%.
Yeah, and I mean for me, I think that is this is probably fairly normal things that you would see that you'd be like, okay, well that makes sense, that you can rationalize with, but it's the other things though, like now I'm not drinking caffeine.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't even and again, that's going to be different for everyone, as far as the little small things, but that all adds up to the bigger picture.
I don't think she's missed coffee, or you haven't had not coffee in your life for how long? It's years, like almost your whole life. Yeah. So for her to be able to do that is insane.
Have either one of you guys, I don't know if you guys meditate at all. Have you guys ever tried meditating in the hot tub, like when you're in there? Or
she listens to music. Yeah, she listens to music because she doesn't record, so she's not going to get flagged by YouTube. I can't have music on.
Yeah,
because then they're gonna.
Well, no, you can. You just need to pay. You just need to pay for the rights, Chris. So back it up. If it was yours, you'd probably want the money for it too.
I probably would. Yeah, it would just get a mariachi band.
Yeah, well, you and I can be in the background doing a little.
So no, I don't really meditate in there, but I do go into like
And meditation's like that. I mean, it's different for everybody. I'm not saying like you're doing what people think traditionally. Do you get into more of a focused state of mind? I guess when you're sitting in there.
Lately I've been trying to talk when I'm on there, so I don't have that opportunity to. Ange probably has more of that moment where she gets to sit quietly and just goes into her thoughts and stuff. I'm more just on there because I'm trying to talk to people and explain to what I'm feeling when I'm in there. So I don't get to really do that except for like when we did like long times and stuff. Like on Sundays, sometimes we don't record; we just go in there ourselves, and those are some of the days where we can actually just lose yourself there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you know what? There's a few times in the beginning where what I would do is I'd get in there and people were like, "Why aren't you talking?" Well, because in the beginning I was counting, but also you could just sit in there and you can listen to the birds and stuff, and you just kind of get lost into it.
Yeah,
It's really relaxing. I know you. No one's gonna believe me that it's relaxing, but after you've gotten used to that temperature, it becomes something that you just enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can fully get into. Like I'm a little worried like how much I enjoy it sometimes where like I'll be on there and I'll be thinking, okay, we're at 4 or 5 minutes. I can go longer, but do I know what time I'm at? I don't know. Yeah, you did go in 3 times on last Sunday.
So why okay, so Andrew was saying she just she thought she overdid it. Why do you think that?
she pushes boundaries a lot. I thought I did, but like I guess when you have a competitive household, you're gonna push each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And so she went in 3 times this last Sunday, and I for Father's Day, right? Yeah, and I was sleeping on the couch. I didn't get in that day. I bet if I would have, I wouldn't be sleeping on the couch. I had a long night Saturday night. Probably should just. That's something that's cool too. So I had one day where we had a long weekend, and Monday showed up, and I got into the cold plunge, and bro, whatever I needed to get through that day happened right there. Like that is hangover was gone. There was no. It was just go.
All right, you guys hear that now? we've got the El Natural cure for a hangover.
It did. It worked. It worked. Like my body just goes, get up, you're going, and got my water. Went to go do my deliveries and went to the gym. I was fine. About 6 hours later, I was like, "Where's that glass of wine?"
Do you feel any hydration differences, like in the cold tub versus like in a hot tub? You get dehydrated, and it doesn't matter, whether
you're not sweating all your water out of you at all.
Yeah, no. So there's no hydration issues either. No. I mean, which is there's benefits to that as well, I imagine. You know.
No, so something cool though. This chill tub does hot and cold, right?
Yeah, it does. It'll go all the way up to 104 degrees because it's a heat pump that's in there.
Yeah. So that's what's cool about this. So like you could set yours up to where now we have a hot tub, which is nice, so we can.
Yeah, but I don't, like the one thing that like
how long does it take?
I imagine it'd probably take at least 24 hours to change it from where 40 degrees to go up to 100 degrees because it's only it's a small kilowatt heat pump that's in there, so they're designed to be efficient.
It works faster going chill than it does going heat.
Well, it depends. Like right now, you got to remember like. What's the temp outside right now? Like 110, 113? I mean, it's tough for it, So it's just, the thing is we're using these things in opposite conditions, right? Yeah. So you're going to want it warm when it's cold outside. And then, because, they need ventilation on those heat pumps. So, when midday, it gets a little harder to keep it, when you're using it at set temperature. So obviously mornings and, in the later evenings are the ideal times to, use these in Arizona where we're at. I mean, if you're not getting over 110 degrees, it's really like 108 degrees is where it really starts kind of affecting these 110 units, just because you can't put a big enough heat pump underneath these little things,
I mean, if you kept it in your house, whatever.
But. Yeah, right. But I'm talking about leaving it outdoors and exposed to the,
I like having it outside. I love just walking out my porch and just getting in. It's so nice. I mean, it's nice that we can do the back and forth and stuff. But I like having the chill tub in the morning and my hot tub at night. It's nice.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm glad that you've had the experience that you have. I mean, that's what my hope was when when we decided to do this. Was that there was going to be something beneficial for you guys health wise. You know what I mean?
I thought I don't want to say this. I was worried. First time I got in it, I was like, oh, this is insane. And then, like I said, after I don't know, it was like maybe 4 or 5 days, then it just became the addiction. And your body craves it. I don't even know what to say. That's just, you crave it. You want to get in it in the morning, and then you just know how you're going to feel when you get out. So that's like your mental.
You're resetting your brain too on top of it, because you're physically, and your body feels that balance as well, and so and then makes your mind work better, functions better.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Yep. It's vibrating at a higher frequency, Chris. Your whole body is. Your chakras are getting more balanced.
I'm definitely a lot less lazy with it too.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, I hopefully we get to do this again and see how this goes.
Another thing I wanted to talk about too, real quick. We've noticed skin tightening. Yeah, I don't know if they have anything about this.
Anti-aging.
Well, I mean, I'm noticing my stomach's getting a little tighter, a little bit more and more and more. Angela's noticing the same. Because I used to be 300 pounds and I filled out my skin everywhere else with muscle, but the one place you can't fill it out is your stomach. It's just like that skin's there and it's just not moving. But I do notice it's tighter. You could feel it too. You could feel your skin tighten up. Well, I mean, I'm sure cold water is going to make you. What do they call that when people go get that done with the freezing of the skin and stuff to tighten their skin?
The cold sculpting.
Yeah, cold sculpting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm noticing some of that. So I did a video where I stood in front, and I want to do one right before I go to Vegas and see how much of a difference I noticed in my lower. It's just right in my lower part of my stomach by my waist is where the loose skin is, and I stood in front on purpose because I want to see that, but I also want to see the progress of 3 weeks of doing it. How much difference does it look? So I'm excited to see what that looks like.
No, I am too, and I'm glad that you guys are getting these results. I mean, it's awesome to hear hear the stories as well on top of it.
Yeah.
And not just read some manufacturers verbiage that they say it's supposed to do this with no physical, no actual evidence.
Right. Well, the biggest way I could say it is I want the tub. So I mean, it's like that's all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like I couldn't imagine not going out in my back patio every morning and getting in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take up that much room on the back patio. It really doesn't.
No, but the improvement in my life is huge.
Yeah.
100%.
That's awesome.
All right.
No, that's great. Cool.
Anything else?
No, man. I'm glad. All right. Voodoo and the Matrix, baby. Yeah. Me and Chris have been talking about doing a podcast of some sort forever, haven't we?
Well, definitely wanted to get into some conspiracies and go deep down some rabbit holes and stuff. Now that I got a screen behind us too, that could be cool to getting some real deep stuff.
Oh yeah, Chris and I run off the rails sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's for another
for sure.
Another video session.
But it was good to talk about it and get you on.
Yeah,
and then,
thanks.
You showed me how to hook up the Wi-Fi, so now I can control it through my phone, which is sick. So now I can set up a temp, if I know I'm not going to be there today, or
you can do the lighting too on there.
Yeah, just have it all set up so I can turn and not leave the lighting all day long, and then just come home to the lighting on when I want now.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Appreciate it, Chris.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.